What is going on, everyone? It's Super here, and welcome to another Injustice 2 video. And today I'm going to be doing a top 5 video for you guys. I really enjoy doing these just because, they keep the hype alive for me, at least for Injustice, because you guys know that we haven't gotten an actual character reveal. So I really like doing like speculation videos and just trying to keep Injustice sort of fresh, if you want to say. So that's why I want to upload as many Injustice 2 videos as I can. I just thought about a crazy fact earlier today on Twitter. By the way, if you guys don't follow my Twitter, make sure you guys do it. It's going to be linked in the description. Shameless plug. All right, let's move on here. But I thought about it, and I'm like, So Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was just announced a couple days ago, December. Injustice 2 was announced in June during E3. I'm like, how many character reveals does Injustice have? And they revealed 10 characters so far, like official reveals, 10 characters with trailers, all that. And I'm like, how many characters has Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite revealed? And the difference is 4. The difference from a game announced in June to a game announced a couple days ago is 4. Which is nuts. There's definitely something going on, something wrong right now with Injustice 2. I really hope it's not delayed. It'll really suck. Marvel's Capcom Infinite has revealed 6 characters and Injustice 2 has revealed 10. So there's something wrong right there when a game that was announced at E3 this year with 4 characters to begin with, has only announced 6 in months. So it's crazy. So that's why I try to make as many Injustice 2 videos as I can to keep you guys updated, to keep the hype alive, because we definitely need that right now. We haven't had anything to get hype over pretty much. So, all right, if you guys do, by the way, if you guys do enjoy the Injustice 2 videos, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. It really, really helps out. It only takes 2 seconds, and especially the way YouTube is right now, it's really helping on my videos. And my channel's been doing great over the last couple of days, over the last week. So I want to thank you guys for all the support. Moving on now. All right, now let's get on to the actual topic of the video, which is top 5 character deaths, or top 5 dead characters that should return to Injustice 2. And I was actually going to make this, a couple of different top 5. First, I was going to do like top 5 deaths in Injustice and just like, the comic books together with the game. And then I'm like, I'm not really sure. And then I was going to do top 5, characters killed by Superman, and pretty much 4 out of these 5 characters were actually killed by Superman. And then after that I was like, let's make a top 5 of characters that are dead in the Injustice 2, like just in the Injustice game, that should return, and I want them to return to Injustice 2. So just to give you guys a couple of picks that I had for the regular Superman kills. Top 5 kills by Superman. From the Injustice comic, he actually killed Darkseid's son, called Kalibak, and it is so epic. Like the way he killed. So pretty much Kalibak asked Darkseid if he could come to Earth and create chaos and create like a war. So he comes to Earth, and he comes up face to face with Superman. They start fighting. Superman starts kicking his ass. Kalibak actually tells him, "You cannot kill me because I am a god." And then Superman's response is, "I don't care." And then he goes on and kills him. Oh, is Superman a badass or what? He's an asshole, but that is a badass line. "You can't kill me, I'm a god." And then he says, "I don't care." And he goes on to fucking destroy him and kill him. I thought that was pretty cool. So, all right, now let's get on to the actual countdown. So the number 1 character that I have on the list is a character that pretty much caused Superman to become an asshole. And of course, I'm talking about the Joker. So the Joker used Scarecrow's serum to, make Superman believe that Lois Lane was Doomsday. And Superman thought that Lois Lane was Doomsday. He murdered her, and then that's when everything started to go into cycle. He started to become the asshole Superman. He went to confront Joker. He killed him, and the Joker's dead in one of the universes. But I definitely want him to return. And out of all these, I definitely think he's the one that's going to be 100% guaranteed to return, just because you got to have a game with the Joker in it. If you're going to have Batman in it, have the Joker in it. So moving on here to number 2 is Green Arrow. I actually would like to see Green Arrow return. In the comment section, let me know if you guys want Green Arrow to return. I really didn't mess around with him at all, or I haven't messed around with him at all in the Injustice game, but I just finished playing and learning Ancestral Kung Jin for Mortal Kombat X, and Ancestral Kung Jin's like playstyle was based on the Green Arrow playstyle from Injustice. So I'm definitely gonna, you know, mess around with him once I feel like playing Injustice again. And I would definitely like to see Green Arrow return in Injustice 2, and I have a feeling he is. I think I had him in my 28 character roster prediction. I can't remember, it's a while ago. Maybe I should do another one, because that one was a while ago, before we even knew, you know, a bunch of stuff about the game. But I would like to see Green Arrow return. Moving on here to number 3, we have Nightwing. You guys know, because I covered this, it's crazy. Nightwing was killed with a rock. A rock just laying on the ground. He tripped because Damian Wayne Robin, you know, pretty much like threw a baton at his head, and it hit his head. It like made him stumble. He tripped over and he broke his neck on a rock. That's how he died in the Injustice universe. But I definitely want to see Nightwing return if they don't have Red Hood in the game. I would probably choose Nightwing over Damian Wayne's Robin. And if Nightwing would return, you know, he would have a Robin costume, etc., etc. But, you know, my number 1 out of all the, you know, quote unquote Robins would be Red Hood, but I would like to see Nightwing return if they wouldn't have Red Hood in it, because, you know, a lot of people really like to play with Nightwing. He had the interesting 2 stances, the same way Blue Beetle has now. He has 2 stances, and I never really got a grasp of how to play him. I did try him out because I do like Nightwing, but his gameplay was a little bit weird to me. So, you know, I dropped him pretty quick. But Nightwing is my number 3 on characters that died in Injustice that should return. Number 4 is Lex Luthor. And I don't know how many people really like Lex Luthor in the first Injustice, but I thought he was definitely an important role to the Injustice universe. And as much as I hate Lex Luthor in the Star Labs mission, I've called him the biggest asshole in Star Labs, because every time that I go up against Lex Luthor in the Star Labs mission, if you guys have seen those videos, I always struggle with him. Like, he is such a pain in the ass. But I would definitely like to see Lex Luthor brought into Injustice 2 to see what they do to his gameplay, what they change from his gameplay, how he looks. I'm sure him inside that mech would look ridiculously sick in Injustice 2 with the new graphics. You know, I know his gameplay is based on, you know, the traps, or he could throw the traps out, sort of like Hunter Predator. I haven't messed with Lex Luthor yet, but I've always liked the way he looks in Injustice, so I would definitely like to see him return. And my final pick at the number 5 spots is Shazam. I would love to see Shazam return in Injustice 2. I would actually like to see him be reworked just a little bit, because Shazam's gameplay is pretty much being a command grab grappler character that does a ton of damage if you have meter. But I want Shazam to be more of a mobile character. I want him to still hit hard, but I don't want his gameplay to just be based on his command grabs and his grabs. I want him to, you know, use a lot more of his powers and not just be like a straight up grappler. But if he does return, he's going to be a legacy character, so his gameplay is pretty much going to stay the same. But I would definitely like to see Shazam return, man. He did not deserve what he got in the first Injustice game. Superman killed him because he was, you know, questioning something that he did. He did not deserve that. Young Billy Batson, a kid. Superman killed a kid. It's still crazy to me and to everyone that thinks about this. He killed a child. Superman is such an asshole that he killed a kid. So I definitely would like to see Shazam return along with Black Adam. Actually, let's throw him in there as well. One of the good things about having Injustice be sort of a legacy game is, since they are using a lot of the same moveset and stuff of these characters, that means that they can make the roster bigger and spend more time on newer characters. So it wouldn't be too hard implementing like Shazam and Black Adam's gameplay into this game. So definitely look forward to seeing if any of these characters are going to return. Like I mentioned, I think the Joker is pretty much a guaranteed pick to be in Injustice 2, especially with Suicide Squad coming out. You know, Harley's in it already. I'm sure the Joker's going to be in it. The ones that are left to be determined are Green Arrow, Nightwing, Lex Luthor, and Shazam. Let me know, out of all these characters, which one would you want to see the most returning? So that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What's going on, guys? It's Super here. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys subscribe or check out any of these videos linked at the top. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next time.